Alrighty, I have finally got my hands on the Anabolic Apparel Drop at last. So that's the plan for today. Let's have a look at what we've got. I want to cut the clothes up. Alright, beautiful. We have, up first, I believe this is the hoodie. Okay. Holy fuck. Holy shit. Look at this. That is fucking saucy. That is fire. That is heat. That is, it's 100% cotton. This is probably one of the nicest things I own. Both design-wise and like quality-wise. That is anabolic if I've ever seen it. That is ridiculous. And then we've got, up next, I believe these are the cotton embroidered pants, which I'll be wearing today, I believe. Yeah, 100% cotton, embroidered, anabolic joggers. That is amazing. These feel so nice. We've got the little embroidered stitching there, Anabolic Apparel. That is I'm blown away, to say the least. Oh man, this new drop is fucking crazy, and we'll be wearing all this for today's video as well. And then we've got two more pieces here. So this is the compression, and we have one more piece after as well. So this has actually got the patented anabolic armor, which is just made to fucking it makes you look jacked. It compresses everything, and it makes you look sick. We got the fucking Zeus design, and this is what I'm going to be shoulder pressing in today as well. That's fucking nuts. That is gnarly. And then last but not least, we've got, I think, is this another compression tee or is this a normal tee? I think this is another compression tee, but this is the black version. The Anabolic Armor black compression tee from the Zeus drop. Alright, let me get changed into this real quick. Now this is anabolic as fuck. This is nuts. I'm gonna have to go hit something fucking nutty in this, I think. This shit is incredibly nice. That's sick. That's sick as fuck. I'm excited. Alright, now that I got this shit on, and damn, do I have this shit on. Plan for today, shoulders, heavy shoulder press. Fucking 17 weeks out. I look great. I feel great. We're on track. I'm at 108 kilos, so I'm down about 10 kilos from my heaviest in the off season. Putting cardio back in today at 20 minutes. This shit feels sick, and I'm excited to train in it. Let's just get straight to the fucking session. I'm gonna kill it, and then we'll have a little chat afterwards. Again, if you want the Zeus drop, link down below, code Matt with Anabolic Apparel. Everything is it's literal anabolic armor patent on the compression tee. It's just designed to make you look fucking jacked and sick. All the pants and hoodie are 100% cotton. It's literally the nicest thing I fucking own. I mean, who wouldn't want to train in this shit? It's just gonna make you fucking saucy and strong. And let this session be evidence of that.
Girl, it's all your fault. You thought I'd fall apart. I started from the start. I won't let you break my heart. It's so what? I don't care if you cut my wish you would stab me in my back and bring me back to life. Girl, I said it already, don't make me say it twice. It's all you fuck that you don't got nobody by your side. Yeah, I'm way better off by myself. You would tell me that you love me every time you needed help, and it's not that I didn't feel the same thing as you felt. It was over from the moment I saw you would feel again. Ooh, girl, about your heart. I saw it from the start. So what? I don't care if you cut my scars. I let you let me fall, 'cause I knew you'd do me wrong. Girl, it's all your fault. You thought I'd fall apart. I saw it from the start. I won't let you break my heart. So what? I don't care if you cut my scars. I let you let me fall, 'cause I knew you'd do me wrong.
Would you put me first? Could you be that trusting? Three little words are better than nothing. Send me a sign that you're really wanting me in your life. I don't wanna fight, I don't wanna be without you tonight. So would you put me first? Could you be that trusting? Three little words are better than nothing. Send me a sign that you're really wanting me in your life. I don't wanna fight, I don't wanna be without you tonight. So
Okay. Hello. It's a few days later again because I'm just out of it already. What's happened since? I think the last thing, I can't remember what I last filmed. I think it was shoulders at exactly 17 weeks out. Yeah, because I opened up the Anabolic Apparel Drop. Yeah, if you liked what I was wearing in the video, Anabolic Apparel, Zeus Drop, link down below. Code Matt, and I can afford dinner for the next week. But otherwise, I don't remember much from this session. Oh yeah, 4 plates attempt. I told David I'd go for it when I had the gear. So I went for it. Just a lot of I'm in this weird mental spot at the moment. This is, prep aside, I had this issue prior to prep where a lot of my lifts are like 5-plate bench, 7-plate squat, 7-plate deadlift, fucking 4-plate overhead press, 3-plate cheat curl. Because I'm only like 80% range of motion for that at the moment. I didn't really count that when I hit that. A big mental barrier, man. It's a big, like, I had the same thing with squats when I first squatted 200 and bench when I first benched 200 and even back when I hit 2 plates and stuff for the first time, and 3 plates and whatnot. It's a hard mental barrier. It's hard to, the jump from being like a, like a 4-plate to a 5-plate bench kind of guy is a big jump. I still have times where I see reels and I watch someone hit like 3.5 plates on a bench and I'm like, damn, that's heavy. And I'm like, oh, I can do that. Like, I see someone deadlift 6 plates or squat 5 and I'm like, damn. Or like someone puts like a 200 kilo squat up and I'm like, damn. And I'm like, oh no, I can do that. I forget that I'm strong sometimes. I'd be turning my head and getting excited when I watch someone hit 2 plates for the first time. It's weird to think that I'm loading that much weight. Again, I think I've told this story before, but when I first started in the gym, I couldn't even bench a bar, and I was squatting like 30 kilos a side, and it was hard. I vividly remember being on a school camp with a gym, and all the other kids were benching like 40 kilos or 60 kilos, like for reps. The stronger one's 60 for reps, which is a plate, 135 pounds for the Americans, or half a plate for like kind of the average. And then a few of the wiki kids were like the bar or a little bit over the bar. And I could not do the bar for 1 rep. I was doing 5 kilo, which is like 12-pound dumbbells with a neutral grip on a bench for like 5x5. Oops, the fucking battery died. As I was saying, 5 kilo, 10-pound dumbbells back when I first was in the gym, and I think I would have been like 15 or something, or 14. And one of the teachers at the school camp came up to me and like fucking laughed at me and made fun of me. So it's just weird. Sometimes I just forget that I'm strong, and the amount of weight I move, and I kind of get in my own head of those bigger lifts. It takes a lot of like mental energy to build up to like even like a 6-plate squat for me now, which I'm hitting very like at my worst. I can hit a 6-plate squat comfortably, no food, no water, no sleep kind of thing. But even then, like it still requires a lot of mental energy, and it's the same with my bench and my overhead press. And you'll see in some of the lifts, like I spend a fair bit of time kind of like under the bar trying to really zone myself in, and you can't fake that. A lot of you guys will know there's some days you just wake up and you're just on a different level mentally, and you're like, I don't care, I can hit any weight in the world, and you go and you kill the session for like fucking sometimes 3-4 hours. You just PR everything, and on those days we just wake up like basically manic and narcissistic, where you just like, I'm the greatest lifter of all time. You just shatter all your PRs for no reason at all. Sometimes you would have slept shit and eaten shit, but mentally you're just there. You just surpass your limits in every way possible. You can't fake that. You can't fake waking up like that. We do the best with what we can, because sometimes you do everything right. Sometimes you eat, sleep, recover, rest, peak and taper perfectly, and the lift's not there for no reason. And then other times, like I remember the first time I squatted 200 kilos. At the time my PR was, I think, like 190 for 1, and I hadn't slept in 2 days because I'd had exams, and I was a dickhead. I stayed up late playing video games. I'm not even going to make up an excuse. I didn't sleep for 2 days. I hadn't eaten because I was anxious over the exam. I get a lot of like social anxiety, or at the time I got a lot of social anxiety. I'm a lot better now, and I couldn't eat. The thought of like being social would just stress me out so much. So I didn't eat for like fucking 2 days. I didn't sleep for 2 days. And I had like half a liter of water. And I remember I went to the gym. I just had like 4 scoops of whatever the fucking pre-workout I was taking at the time was. This was probably maybe 5 years ago. And I just was like, I don't care. I'm gonna do this. And I put 200 on the bar, and I think I hit 200 for like 4 or 5 even, and then I dumped it. So it's like I did 10 kilos more than my 1 RM for reps. Under the worst circumstances ever, but just psychologically, like something was different that day, and I couldn't recreate that for like months, because you can't fake that. But that's kind of the point of it now. But prep's tracking really well. A little update on some other stuff. The session after the one you just saw, so my back day, I accidentally loaded 7 plates on deadlift. I was meant to hit 6 plates for 1, and I had brain fog yesterday, which is from I've been having bad sleep because that construction next door starts way too early and it wakes me up and disrupts my sleep and stuff. And then also hunger and stuff, waking up hungry throughout the night kind of sucks. Which actually, I'll touch on this quickly. Peak off season, I was on like more than 8,000 calories. I was losing weight, anything less than 7,000. Really good thing. really great place to be starting prepping, because it would mean at the peak of prep I could still be on a lot of calories and losing weight in great condition. And I'm going to be a lot more full, and it would have been awesome. And I got really sick. I think I mentioned this in another video. I could not eat or drink anything for like 3 days. I was actually going to go to hospital at one point because I was so dehydrated, because even a little sip of water would make me like projectile vomit. I was just vomiting up stomach acid. But when you don't eat or drink anything for like multiple days, you get no calories and your metabolism stops. It slows down. It's like a survival thing. And I wasn't doing that because I was just in bed vomiting all day, basically. That basically crushed my metabolism. So then, coming into prep, I was gaining weight on like 3,500 calories from my metabolism slowing down, which fucking sucks. But we roll with the punches and that's fine. But the issue is I still have the appetite for like 7,000-8,000 calories. Well, not even 7,000-8,000, but more like 5,000-6,000, because I was quite uncomfortable forcing in 7,000-8,000. But I have still a huge appetite, but I'm not having a lot of calories because I have to go quite low to lose weight now. We will be doing a 4-day beating soon, actually. That has reminded me, because the diet has changed a whole lot since the last time. Anyway, getting off topic. I completely forgot what I was saying. I've still got the worst brain fog, and this second battery's about to die, so I'm kind of stressed about getting everything into the video. Oh yeah, so brain fog on Monday, loaded 7 plates instead of 6. Literally just didn't count them. Almost pulled 7 plates, but was really sad because I was like, I just failed 6 plates. Man, where'd the strength go? That's really bad. Well, I was posting my Instagram stories of all the sets and was like, oh shit, that was 7. Whoops. And then just did like a chill back workout today. Had a really great squat session. Was actually going to film, but I just didn't because I was running late and just really not in a great mood. Again, bad sleep. Those fucking assholes next door keep waking me up with construction. Oh, that's me outside. It's probably a possum. Anyway, loaded up at 280 squat, moved really well, even with a bad setup and bad start, and then loaded up 300, and was going to squat it, but I decided to leave it in the tank for a few weeks. But a 300 squat's very close, 7-plate squat, very exciting. But losing weight, my condition's literally getting better every 24 hours. My legs look the most disgusting they've ever looked today. Some of you would have seen that on my Instagram story. Really happy with that. My leg condition now, at like just under 17 weeks out, is better than it was on stage in the last show, just because the amount of like dense muscle tissue. So I'm really happy with that. For those of you who don't know, more muscle density means better condition. You can lose all the fat in the world, but if there's not like dense, thick, grainy muscle, it's not going to look as conditioned as it is. Excuse me. Next video will be bench on Thursday. Don't know what I'm going to bench. I'll just see how I feel. But I'll wrap things up here because I don't want this other battery to die, because then I'm going to be really fucked, and I'm going to edit these videos while at the mechanic tomorrow. That's why I'm filming this tonight. But 4-day of eating coming soon, probably bench tomorrow. Might film a 4-day of eating on like Saturday, just before 16 weeks out maybe. That'll be a pretty good update. I think the last one was at 24 weeks out or 20 weeks out or something like that. If you guys enjoy, make sure to subscribe, because more content, especially as we get deeper into prep. I post the most frequent updates on Instagram on my stories. Hard body lifting gear for the wrist straps I used in this video, and for every thing I used for like belt, knee sleeves, and everything else as well. Come out with them. If you like the clothes I was wearing, it was Anabolic Apparel pants and the compression shirt. It's the Zeus drop. They've got a really sick hoodie and everything that I showed off at the start of the video too. All my health supplements, everything is Emerald Labs, and then my performance supplements is HGLT with the Turk and GO2 Max and all of that good stuff. And if you're interested in coaching, you can apply down for that below. And I will reach out to you either via WhatsApp or email, depending on if you have WhatsApp installed or not. If you enjoyed the video, like, subscribe, leave me a little comment, because that supports me too if you don't want to use code with any of my affiliates or sponsors or whatnot. And I will see you guys in the next video.